You all, we are not licensed professionals. You know, we are just here on this roller coaster called life, trying to be better friends to one another, trying to be better human beings on this planet. If you're tuning in, we are not opting out of therapy. We are not advocating that you listen to us and not see someone who is licensed and trained to help you with day-to-day life on how to cope and deal. So we advocate for therapy a lot here. We believe that everyone has something to talk to somebody about. So, just like to make that disclaimer that we're just here giving our opinions and having discussions week by week. And we're hoping that, you know, maybe you can find something useful, or if at least find a little humor in this terrible, terrible rock we call the world.
In other words, if you listen to our advice and you get popped in the mouth, don't at us.
Yeah, don't at me because you may get popped in the mouth again. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Friendship University. You know, the podcast where we discuss how to create, maintain, and develop friendship, you know, because it's a lost art form out here. Y'all don't really know how to treat people. So we're just on a mission to make everybody better, including our raggedy selves. Welcome back to our supporters and welcome to the newbies. We love to see it. We love to see it. I am Kristen, for those of you who do not know, and I am joined by my lovely co-host who is, you know, here and brightening up our day, Miki. How you doing? Don't say nothing raggedy. Woo! My bad. You can just say whatever you were gonna say then.
Waiting to R.I.P. You hear me? Ready to go. I did not subscribe to this subscription of life. You know, I'm actually doing okay. I'm just like still recovering and rebuilding and all that stuff, all that great, wonderful stuff from my vacation. I'm the kind of person where like I need a week from my vacation to like recover from my vacation.
That makes sense.
No matter how relaxing it was, I'm like, okay, this next week is for my brain to get back into day-to-day life. So, still trying to collect myself. Overall, pretty good though. Depending on when you listen to this, I'm probably really good because I'm probably plump with turkey.
Ooh, yes.
And all the great Thanksgiving fixings. Mm-hmm. So, pretty excited for that. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, honestly.
That's nice.
It's probably the only holiday I really celebrate, actually. Then, I guess,
maybe your birthday?
Juneteenth. I don't celebrate my birthday. Why would I celebrate the worst day of my life?
It's not. You're not ready to unalive. I don't believe that. You keep saying it, but I don't believe it.
So the viewers can't see this for now. Some changes coming in 2023, but we'll get there.
Hey.
So you see what's behind me. Mm-hmm. You know what's behind me. Mm-hmm. For those of you who can't see, it's my cat. Mm-hmm. I'm living for this creature at this point. So either someone needs to make a serum that makes cats live forever, or when he goes, I go. We're going to go together.
I mean, to be fair, he's quite young. And I think cats, they can live pretty old. I've seen some pretty old
He better
cats.
live for a while. Because like I said, it's a wrap when it's a wrap on him.
I've seen like a cat in their 20s before, for sure.
Oh, I would love that.
So, he looks pretty healthy and chill. You've got some time.
I hope so.
I think so.
But yeah, overall pretty good. How are you?
I'm tired.
What? Oh, dude. It gets dark at like 5 o'clock now. I just be asleep. I'd be ready for bed.
I'm talking about the sun go down, and you cannot tell me it's not 10:30 in the evening.
It's midnight right now.
Midnight.
I know it is. It's got to be midnight. In actuality, it's 7:45. But my clock must be wrong. It's midnight.
But I do feel pretty tired. I just have been doing a lot of work, so on like some freelance stuff and just getting out here, getting to the money. Everybody mad. Yeah, I don't know. Today I just feel like abnormally tired. I don't know why though. I really honestly don't know. It could be the time change. It could be the weather. Or maybe I just haven't been giving my body adequate sleep like I normally do. We'll see. I'm drinking some coffee, and hopefully that'll help pump me through this podcast. So, as everyone knows who is a continual listener, and for those in the back, let me say it a little loud. You can anticipate episodes from us every Friday, Friendship Fridays, and we are going to keep it light, keep it cute this week. You know, you're probably going to hear this after Thanksgiving. The next couple of episodes, we're just going to be chilling. It's the holidays. We're trying to just be full of cheer and get to the new year, okay? Because 2023, you have got to have something better for me.
Got to.
Got to. So, we running our Reddit confessionals and Reddit friendship advice this week. We found some pretty interesting questions, I'd say.
Y'all really be putting anything on the internet. And don't get me wrong.
Anything.
I'm sure there's a nude picture of me somewhere on the internet.
You
somewhere.
think so?
Probably.
I thought I taught you better than that.
I mean, I don't keep my face in it.
Yes, no
I
face
always keep my
pics.
face and tattoos out of it.
Yes, perfect.
To say I haven't sent a risque picture to a person or two,
That's
or 12
fine.
or 7 or 20, would be a lie. But the good thing is, I think I look pretty damn good,
Well, that's
and
all
my
that
face
matters.
wasn't in it. So, if you have my nudes, please delete them, please.
Gotta play it safe.
I'll pay
No
you.
face, no case.
There it is. Boop. But yes, we are running Reddit confessionals, and I do have
really
to
be
say,
saying
these
anything.
weeks' stories are a lot different than last time.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think we were like trying to. I don't know.
They're wild, but as we mentioned before, no one specifically asked us for this advice. We just decided to go on Reddit, pull some questions that these lovely people out there in the world, all within the 8 billion of us,
And
out there in
everybody's
the world.
trash.
Everyone's trash. Everyone has their own problems. Everyone apparently has trash friendships.
I'm
so-
trying to tell you, people be spilling secrets left and right.
Left and right. So again, thank you, humans, for providing us some free content. Continue, keep it up. So,
Keep it up.
You want to go ahead and get us started?
Yeah. So let me see. Where do I want to start? I'm gonna start with this one since we have our anonymous mutual friend. So I saw this person was saying they are a triangle of besties, but I guess 2 of them hooked up. And now the other one is feeling some kind of way. So there's a person out here who said that their best friend, a female, this is another female, by the way, saying
gotcha.
this. And then they have another best friend that's a male. They've all been friends for over 2 years now. And they all met at the same time and instantly bonded. And then over the past couple of weeks, I won't say that. Well, you know what? It's on Reddit, so I guess it doesn't matter. Cassandra and Adam have been hanging out and not inviting this person. And just keeping it a secret, not telling them that they're going to hang out. And they were like, it's not really any of my business, but, it's usually always the 3 of us. So I was just wondering why they've been hanging out without me. Well, it turns out Cassandra and Adam, they done hooked up. They done did the deed. They've been hanging out as friends with benefits, whatever you want to call it. They feeling each other. And this person found out through a mutual friend that they've been intimate. So there are 2 parts, I feel like, to this, because this person also says that they are a little hurt because they initially told Cassandra when they first met Adam that they liked him. And this person is saying that she doesn't feel like it's her fault because because Cassandra is drop dead gorgeous. Her words, not mine. So they don't know what to do because they both lied. And now they're shifting away from all being best friends. And now they feel like the third wheel every time they hang out. Since, it looks like now Cassandra and Adam are actually dating. They're actually dating now. That's in here. Yeah, it says update. They are now dating. So what are your thoughts on this?
Who wrote the story? Bethany?
Sweet biscotti 1 1694.
All right, sweetie. Sweetie.
So whitey.
Get the fuck over it.
Oh.
Okay, let me be a little nicer. I don't know what you look like. You mentioned that Cassandra's drop dead gorgeous. Cool, whatever, fine, dandy. Sure, knock yourself out, if that's the excuse you want to use. You mentioned you had feelings for this gentleman.
Yeah.
You could have acted on it. Cassandra, she did. She said, my loins want this man, so I'm going to do what I got to do. No one told you not to go after him because y'all were in a trio.
We go together real bad.
We go together now?
Real bad.
Whatever you say.
I like that.
Unless, I mean, maybe you and Cassandra had the conversation about, like, let's both not fuck Adam because, like, we just like him as a brother or whatever. I mean, then I guess that would make Cassandra raggedy. But you didn't say that. You just said that you had feelings for him.
She didn't say whether she acted on it or not. Now, maybe she did and she got turned down.
She didn't mention that. It sounds like she had a crush on Adam.
She probably didn't say anything, though.
She didn't say anything to anybody, not even Cassandra, because maybe she didn't want Cassandra to, like, go
She said
back.
she told Cassandra.
Oh, she told Cassandra? Oh, okay.
She said she told him she liked him when they first met.
Okay, so I'm reading all three of them then. So when it comes to Sweetie, it's really tough, girl. I know it sucks and all, but there are 8 billion people on this planet, and just because Adam didn't want to blow your back out doesn't mean somebody else won't. When it comes, I can get why you feel like kind of like I don't want to use
a little jaded, maybe.
Segregated is the wrong word. Isolated. Sure, let's go with that one.
Yeah.
I can see why you feel isolated in the sense of like, you know, y'all had this this dynamic going, and then like it kind of like started. You didn't get the invites. You weren't, you know, being asked to hang out and stuff like that, and that's shitty. And I understand why that would be really hurtful. I've been the friend that's phased out before.
Not phase 10,
mind you. It's usually because like I'm mentally ill and I'm phasing myself out. Like I'm
okay,
go away, push people away. And they're like, I'm like, nobody cares about me. I'm like, oh wait, that's right, because I pushed everybody around me away. Anyway, so I get that feeling to an extent, and while it is annoying and shitty, they were trying to get their rocks off, girl. And they couldn't get their rocks off there when you were there, unfortunately.
Yeah. What about Adam?
Adam, I actually think Adam is probably the only, like, for once, I think the man is the only, like, one that's not in, like, the, you know, the doghouse. Because, like, unless one of them, unless, like, at any point, what's her name? Sweetie expressed the feelings to Adam. Even if she did, and Adam's like, I wasn't feeling it, and still wasn't saying right,
yeah.
he doesn't have to be with you, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have to reciprocate those feelings for sure.
At least on this very limited information, I really don't have anything against Adam, honestly. Like it is shady of him and Cassandra to like do old girl like that and not still invite her out, invite her to hang out. Like every time y'all hang out, you don't have to fuck.
Okay.
You really don't have to.
Now, why does it have to be
or
that?
even that, like, you can invite old girl over. Y'all can play some Mario Kart, maybe play some Boomerang Fu on the Switch.
Okay, and then she goes home,
and y'all do
have the nightcap.
And y'all have the nightcap. Like, you know, I'm sure y'all work different work schedules and stuff like that. So, you know, I think that is shady of both of them to do their friend like that. And, like, if it was like a noticeable difference, like we used to hang out a lot and like all the time. She says
now that they don't really call her a lot, and then when they do hang out, she feels like the third wheel, which could be a personal feeling.
It could be. So, I will say, Adam, don't have a tremendous amount to say to you. Cassandra, you are type AO. That's what you are.
Type A. Oh, okay.
How am I going to tell you I'm in love with this man or I have feelings for this man? You're like, sounds good, girl. Well, I've been busting it wide open for him.
Well, yeah, I like him too, girl. So this is what I'm going to say. I feel like it is definitely a couple of layers to this. So, Cassandra, girl, if you knew your girl was feeling Adam, are those seagulls? Am I tripping?
Those are like geese.
Oh, they're geese, ducks. They sound like seagulls.
We can keep up the illusion.
I know seagulls would not be here.
No,
because we're nowhere near the sea.
Beachfront property. I have beachfront property.
You have waterfront property.
Yep, in Cabo.
You have waterfront property. I'll give you that for sure. You do. It's beautiful. Babbling is the term I would use. But Cassandra, girl, your girl told you she was feeling Adam. Now, granted, People like to say like, you can't help who you fall in love with, and that could be a topic for another conversation. But if y'all were a throuple of friends and you were feeling Adam, you probably should have told her first instead of lying about it. Instead of sneaking behind back. That's another reason I'm gonna blame Adam, because Adam was a part of the lie. And I'm gonna go so far as to say he probably insinuated the fact to just lie about it. Because niggas ain't shit.
That's
and
fair.
Niggas is synonymous. Anybody can be a nigga.
It was probably a mutual thing. They're probably
Anybody.
like,
Men, women, dogs, cats, birds.
Just lies.
Everybody. So
I feel like it was a group thing. I feel like they both were like, let's
they
just
probably
not tell
were.
her.
They probably. So it was probably a twofold, because anybody that tells you they were lying to spare your feelings, it's just a lie on a lie. Now it's lie times squared. Because they were lying to save themselves as well from having to actually deal with the responsibility of what they were doing. So they probably were like, we don't want to hurt her feelings, but we also don't want to have to deal with like having to explain, especially Cassandra. Because again, Cassandra, you knew your girl was feeling Adam, and you still went in for the kill, for the thrill of it all. Now, Biscuit Boom, whatever, Biscoff Cookie, whatever your name is, to say something like your friend is drop dead gorgeous and you can get it is insinuating to me that you do not feel like you are worthy of love because of your looks. So, and if that is the case, you're going to need to take some time for yourself anyway, because that self-esteem, girl, is not given. You got to work on yourself. I'm telling you, if you want you, other people going to want you. Believe it. I have seen it. And I'm not going to say that I've never dealt with like feeling like I wasn't beautiful, but I have dealt with self-esteem issues. Like my weight has fluctuated. I have been way bigger than I am before. I have been way smaller. And there were times where I was way bigger. And for a moment or two, I was like, damn, I don't know if anybody gonna fuck with me. Then I was like, I'm still the shit. What you talking about? And 120 or 220, the niggas was still checking.
And there it is.
They were still clocking for your girl. So, like, when you know what you got, you can get what you want. So you just maybe need to self-reflect.
And let's be honest, girl. This is gonna sound shady. Pretty people hang out with pretty people. So I'm sure you're just as pretty.
Yes and no, because there are some people who will hang out with less attractive people to make themselves feel better.
That is true.
But I feel like this...
That makes me sound shallow. Actually, all my friends are hot, period. Okay, that just is what it is. I don't feel bad.
That's because you're not going to hang out with anybody else. But
I'm the ugliest one of my friends.
That is not true. Ain't nothing ugly about you. You moisturize your skin. It's chocolate. You got nice hair, a nice smile. You tall. You got thickums in the back.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah. So... yeah, you need to work on that. So everybody,
get it together.
Get it together. Don't lie.
This is why I
don't
don't
lie
like
to
trios.
your friends. I mean, I have been the person. Now, what I will say, I have had a situation where I was in a trio, 2 girls and a guy, and me and the guy did start dating, but we didn't lie about it. We did tell the other friend, and it really didn't. At first, our other friend was like, "I don't want to be the third wheel," and we're like, "It ain't gonna be like that, girl." Like, and we still hung out. So we would have date night and we would have trio night.
That's not what she wanted. That's not what she wanted. There was no supposed to be no date nights. It was supposed to be friend trio nights. And
well, she was feeling. Now I will say, if my friend would have told me she was feeling that guy, I probably would have never gone for it. Or I mean, I probably would have never reciprocated when he came on to me for sure. That's just the type of person I am.
Listen, like I said a couple seconds ago, I don't really like trios. The only trio I'm a part of, one trio, and that's ours. And the reason it works is because y'all two are straight women, and I'm a gay man. There's no sexual chemistry in this relationship at all.
Ain't gonna happen, Captain.
It's not good.
Yeah.
We're good.
That's fair.
Any other trio I've been a part of, normally they start they start doing their thing, or you segue.
It's like
a branching off. Yeah.
It does happen. I've been in an all girl trio where somebody still felt left out.
Oh no, an all girls trio, I feel like that's a lot. Because then your period starts syncing up or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, don't perpetuate that now.
Is that not true?
I'm talking about what's the syncing up got to do with causing issues?
I'm not saying what would cause issues. I'm thinking about Mean Girls. Regina George. What's that girl?
That's because
Gretchen Wieners and the third one, whatever her fucking name
that's
was.
because none of them actually really liked each other.
Oof, that's true.
They were just all fake. Maybe Cassandra and Adam fake.
So,
Girl, go to them and say y'all some fake niggles, and I don't appreciate the fakeness. Real recognize real, and if y'all can't be real, y'all need to get out.
Boop.
Period. All right. Next up.
Scissor.
All right. So he didn't give a name. So we're gonna give him one. Johnny wants to know: is he overthinking?
Okay.
I recently began a friendship with a woman, and we've been friends for 4 months now. We used to text each other almost every day, despite how busy we both get. She wanted to add me on Snapchat so we could both start a streak together. We had a long-running streak, but recently she has killed that streak for no reason, despite being busy. Sorry, once again, the grammar here is killing me.
They don't be spell checking. They don't look.
Now when I text her, she doesn't answer, or if she does answer, her responses come multiple days later.
Damn.
We haven't hung out in a while, and I can't think of any reason that she no longer wants to hang out with me. I can't think of anything I've done wrong. Should I give her space, or should I ask her what's the problem? And that's where it ends. It ends very abruptly.
Wow.
So it really isn't like that deep, honestly. So I would answer this question differently, depending on like when you caught me. Mm-hmm. Me today, give that girl some space. Mm-hmm. If she wants to be in your life, she'll be in your life. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Yeah. You don't need to fight for it. It is what it is. Me a year ago would have took that extremely personally and like really internalized it as like I'm annoying or she doesn't want to hang out with me or so sorry.
Our resident mascot is
doing the most,
trying to tighten up the mic stands.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Loki.
You're not getting added to the
payroll.
Hell, I haven't been added to the payroll yet.
He's an intern,
unpaid. But yeah, so depending on when you caught me, I might have like really internalized this and like turned it into something that was about me. Yeah. Me now, I'm like I said, if she wants to be in your life or if anyone wants to be in your life, they'll make that known. However, with the caveat of people have lives.
Yeah.
People have work, they have mental health, they have pets, family, relationships, all this other stuff. You didn't really give us a lot of information on this woman in general. We don't know like what she does for work, or if she's in school, or if she has a partner, or she's married, does she have kids? Like, there wasn't a whole bunch of information regarding that. Based on what you said about like Snapchat, and we talked a lot, and it's kind of based on your grammar, I'm going to assume you're probably like 16. And I don't really know a whole bunch of what 16-year-olds are up to nowadays. Maybe some after school activities. Do grown people use Snapchat? Do they?
I do. I'm not going to say who. There's a specific population of grown people that use Snapchat.
I haven't used Snapchat in a really long time. Once Instagram created real stories, I was like, I don't need Snapchat anymore.
I don't think
and now I got TikTok, so what do I even need Instagram stories for? So, R.I.P. Twitter, by the way. Actually, I don't care. I was never a Twitter person.
Oh my God.
It doesn't matter, though. Back to the letter, though. So, like I mentioned, you didn't give us a lot of information about this person. I mean, she could have all kinds of things. Hell, she could be, a murderer. She could be Dexter on the low, and she is chopping up bodies. You don't know this. It's been 4 months. You don't know this person. 4 months isn't a long time to really know someone, all things considered.
That's honestly, my point. It's been, you talking about you've been friends and y'all had this Snapchat streak and all. It's been 4 months, y'all. Like, I must just say, like, as a woman, in 4 months, you may not have even seen me with 3 hairstyles at this point. I may have just had 2. Like, it's just,
like, you don't know me.
4 months is not a long time. If you're going to try to say, like, you want to be her friend, then maybe give her some space. Ask her what's up. And if she doesn't respond, then just leave it at that.
I was also going to say that, like, you could just communication is a real big thing. Again, I'm assuming this person is on the younger side because they're upset that their Snapchat streak got busted up. You know, I get excited when my messages go on red. I'm like, oh, conversation is over. Finally.
Is a streak like when you snap somebody and they're like immediately responding and y'all just have like this continuous conversation happening through Snapchat? Is that what Snapchat streak is?
Sure. Totally. I mean, that makes sense. Hold on. I think it's when you Snapchat each other every day?
I honestly don't know. I never use Snapchat.
See, I rest my case. People our age aren't using Snapchat.
Even when it was, when we were younger. When did Snapchat come out? Maybe like 5 years ago?
No, much older than that. No.
It's much older than that?
Came out when I was in high school, so.
Oh, yeah.
I was like 10.
So I was pretty young.
Years.
I just never used it.
I thought Snapchat was the dumbest thing ever when I first made it.
People was going up. I mean, all TikTok is a grown up, not even a grown up, but it's just a more developed Snapchat.
It's more like a more developed Vine.
It's like Snapchat meets Vine.
Speaking of young people, we can get back to the letter. I had a conversation with our mutual friend today that I thought about. There are people today, there are children today who have no idea Beyonce was ever part of a group. They don't even know who the hell Destiny's Child is.
Absolutely.
They just thought Beyonce's always been Beyonce. Like, I probably could ask my nephews today, be like, was Beyonce ever part of, like, a group of any kind? They'd be like, no. Absolutely not, no. So, that was a really random thought I had, because we were talking about younger generations. But in regards to this letter, just communicate. If it's really bugging you that much, just be like, hey, Sally girl, we used to be like this, and now we like this.
Johnny boy is sad. She probably got a man, to be honest, Johnny.
Okay.
She probably got a man.
Or a woman.
She probably got a partner, and now she just don't have time for your friendship anymore.
Find yourself a new friend.
It's the fall, cuddle weather. People are out here with their starting lineups.
Or she's like me and has mental illness. Yeah. There be times I'll be dropping off the face of the planet. You ain't ever gonna see. Where's Malik? Who knows?
Who knows?
I have no idea. So yeah, just trying to don't take it too personally, I don't really think it's been 4 months. This isn't a friendship that's been like years,
right? And if you honestly feel like you didn't do anything offensive or that would have like turned her out, like just don't take offense to it. People ghost people all the time. I'm not saying it's right, but that's what this podcast is here for. Because people be trash. They just be trash. And we're just trying to help people not be so garbage every day. So, good luck to you, Johnny. Hope you find a true friend of the opposite sex that you can actually Snapchat with on a
all day,
street.
every day.
All day, every day.
You enjoy that Snapchat.
Okay. So, I have my friend got me a gift I don't like. My friend, a 25-year-old female. Oh no, this person, their 25-year-old female, it was their birthday, and their friend, 29 female, bought them an album from a band they do not listen to and they don't even like. She says, it's a female, so these names, 5 a.m. introspection. Okay, girl. I know they're aware I'm not a fan of this band because we had a whole conversation about it a week before my birthday. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I feel like my friend didn't put any thought into what I might like. And when I brought it up, she said, at least she thought of me. Did you, girl? How should I approach this moving on? So, there was a rapper, I cannot remember his name, but there was a whole debate. Because he said something along the lines of, like, people who give gifts are selfish because you give gifts for yourself. And there are two sides to that coin. There are some times that I do agree with that. Sometimes people will give something to make themselves feel better or make themselves feel like they did something. Like to say, at least I thought of you. Did you, girl? Because if we had a conversation about something that I do not like and you still bought it for me, were you thinking of me or were you just out and said, oh, I don't want to look like a trash friend. I need to get this person something for their birthday. I'm a firm believer in not just buying meaningless gifts. You niggas that be out here getting them Walmart sets, them Walmart bubble bath sets, and them damn With them
body
that
wash, deodorant,
the
2-in-1 shampoo with the loofah.
Okay, the Walgreens 2-in-1 shampoo and the damn Walmart with the car as the cologne.
Don't let me roll up with a Target Old Spice bundle.
Okay, giving it to grown ass people, even kids, but especially giving it to grown folks. Keep your money. Like, do not go to the Dollar Tree and give me no damn, you know what I'm saying, whatever you thought I might like, no arts and crafts set. And you know I don't even like to draw or paint. Like, what? So I also like to put thought behind my gifts. Like, I really like to think about the individual and like what they can use and what may be helpful for them or what fits their personality. I really have never been someone to just go out and be like, oh God, I gotta scramble and get a gift so I don't look like the a-hole because I showed up without a gift or whatever. Keep your $10.99, girl, or your $9.99 or whatever, and just tell me, like, hey, straight up, I didn't find anything that I thought you may like. Maybe I don't know you as well, or maybe you can give me a list of something that you would actually enjoy, and I can see what's in my budget that I can get. But to get me an album, I had a friend do that before. I had a friend get me an album, and they knew I wasn't really even into this artist. And I knew they just got it because they just didn't want to not give me a Christmas gift. And I mean, I didn't really say anything. I didn't technically hate the artist. I just wasn't a huge fan of them, you know. So I kept the album. I mean, you know, I listened to it, but it wasn't really my stilo. But yeah, don't be out here selfishly giving gifts. You need to tell her, like, listen, these are my interests. This is what I like. If you feel inclined to get me a gift that falls into this category, so be it. If not, then don't give me anything.
I agree with everything you said. I'm a terrible gift giver. Not that I'm not thoughtful. I'm just not creative. Unless you specifically tell me, oh, I want this, I'm gonna hook you up with a Visa gift card so you can go crazy on yourself.
I'm sure she would have appreciated that better than an album she doesn't even like from a band she don't like.
It takes a lot of brain power for me to be creative when it comes to gift giving. I mean,
I'm
getting better.
You are.
It's like a skill you have to practice. I'm getting a lot better about giving gifts, but back in the day, I was definitely all right, here's your Old Spice 2-in-1 bundle and a gift card to Xbox or whatever. That being said, when it comes to this in particular letter, part of me is going to say that I think this was a gag gift.
Could have been.
Because you literally had a conversation the week before about how much you hate this band, and then she shows up with the CD of this band.
That could have been a gag
gift.
That
sounds like a gag gift that didn't hit right.
Did she not laugh when she gave it to you,
right,
girl?
And I mean, her doubling down on, what did she say to her about?
She said,
at least I got you something or something like that.
Yeah, she said she brought it up to her, and the girl said, at least she thought of me.
Even that, I mean, mind you, of course, we weren't there.
Right.
You could say that in a way that would sound like a
sarcastic.
Right, at least I got you something, or at least I thought about you, or whatever.
Because we talk about getting gag gifts all the time.
Now, when it comes to gag gifts, you have to do it right. If you're going to do a gag gift, you should have an alternative backup gift to actually give that person to enjoy.
Right.
Gag gifts are supposed to be like one of those, like, haha, you got me, and then like, okay, where's my real gift? So part of me thinks it could be a gag gift.
It could have been.
Another part of me thinks your friend's just an asshole. It is what it is. So if it's the case that she's just an asshole, you can get her for a gift. A knuckle sandwich.
You can get her one less friend.
Okay, and that is what it is. So yeah, I don't know. Something about the letter, it was giving gag gift. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an update later down the line. Like, haha, she got me. Good. It was just a gag gift. She actually got me like a Hello Kitty or tickets to Taylor Swift's concert or something like that. I don't know. Also, please don't buy Taylor Swift tickets. Not because of Taylor Swift as an artist, but
because of Taylor Swift as an artist for me.
But because it would cost you like a Honda Civic
to
go.
Ticketmaster is out here scrambling for their lives right now. The Swifties, or whatever they're called.
They're
Taylor Port.
heel on neck. Taylor Port.
I don't know. Whatever
Thank you so much for joining today's episode of the French University Podcast.
Taylor Swift Army called. I don't know. They was on their ass. I ain't never seen Ticketmaster issue a statement about the fact that bots was out here buying up tickets like that. You know how long I've been complaining about not being able to go to a box office and get tickets anymore? Because you niggas be out here. But yeah, that could be. That's a good point. I think it is a gag gift. I also saw somebody did comment and say maybe this person really likes this band and really wants you to give them a try. Which is, you still can't force it on me. If I don't like them,
I don't like them, I just don't like them. And you don't have to. There's easier ways to do that doesn't involve ruining my gift. Like, we could just listen to it in the car. You could send me a few songs, like, while we're at work. Like, you'd be like, oh, yeah, girl, I heard this playlist. Or,
right.
you don't have to, no.
Yeah.
So, either, like I said, either your friend's just a really big asshole, which is probably what it is.
Yeah.
Or it was a gag gift.
Yeah.
It kind of depends. But, yeah, I apologize that you didn't get what you wanted. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, moving forward. So I didn't have a lot of time to find a lot of confessions for today because I had a pretty busy day, but I did find one that really tickled me. Okay,
we'll do this and then I'll wrap it up. We'll do one more after that.
So the title was just "I Need Help." There was nothing interesting. So, and I'm not clever enough to come up with the title.
We all need help.
My best friend, 28M, so 28 male, and myself, 26M, have been long-term best friends since college. We were roommates in freshman year and became extremely close and legitimately have spent most of our free time together since, may it be gaming, smoking, or whatever else friends do. One evening recently, after drinking, we jokingly brought up starting an OnlyFans as a way to make some side income. I get it. Because the way I be ready to slag.
I be ready to show my feet in the race chat.
I'm ready to slag these
because I need
money.
It's okay.
But they said, yeah, so we jokingly brought up the idea of making OnlyFans as a way to make side income. My friend seemed way too interested in the idea, however.
Not the joke is no longer a joke.
Asking stuff like, what kind of content would we post? And how comfortable I would be with other sexual acts.
Oh, he making a business plan.
Oh, he was fully thinking it out.
Okay.
How comfortable I would be with other sexual acts, such as getting a blowjob or a hand job from him. He did make a good point that we both are pretty attractive individuals and could probably make a lot of money on OnlyFans. And he also promised that we would keep our identities as anonymous as possible by not showing our faces or tattoos on camera.
Show your face. We want to see your face.
The issue is, neither of us are gay. But the idea of making money on OnlyFans has me considering the idea. But I don't want to ruin my friendship with him or make things awkward. Also, as I mentioned, I'm not gay, and I don't think I'll really enjoy having sex with another man.
Fair.
I've expressed my concerns to him, and he tells me to consider it as a business venture, opposed to two guys having sex, and often brings up gay for pay porn stars.
They are out there. You know how many men are actually not gay in real life, but do gay porn?
Out here. I actually know one of them. I will never tell that story. It's fine.
I know somebody too who is not gay and he does gay porn. Yep. He told me one time he went on set and did an hour of gay porn and walked off with $10,000.
Meanwhile,
stacks.
I'm having it for free. So obviously someone's winning. Anyway, I'm very conflicted, as I mentioned. We are both very, very close, and I really care about him as a friend. However, we both could really use the money, as things are really tight, especially with the cost of living rising the way it is.
Tell me about it.
Should I go through with it? Or, basically, that's the end of the conversation.
Should I go through with it, or what should I do?
I'm going to let you go first.
So, there are a couple of things here. I'm going to just say this. If you do care about the friendship, point blank period, I do not think it's a good idea. because whether we want to admit it or not, in any capacity, whether it's business or not, and even business can change friendships sometimes, regular business. In any capacity, intimacy on that level will change a relationship, period. So, I just would say if you don't want to change the dynamics of the friendship, it may not be in your best interest to do it. Also, you're saying like you wouldn't enjoy it. It's really all about how far you're willing to go to quote unquote make money. Like, what is your, are you willing to sacrifice the friendship? Are you willing to sacrifice your, term of sexuality where you're like, I'm not gay, so I wouldn't enjoy this? Because at the end of the day, people really be watching porn and y'all be seeing these women and men moaning and stuff. That's a job for them. They don't be enjoying it. They're not sexaholics who just happen to find a field that feeds their fantasies. No. These women and men out here do this because they feel like this is a way for them to make quick, easy money. And that, for them, works. It doesn't work for everyone. That's why it's that niche market. But it's just like, what happens if y'all start OnlyFans and don't make no money?
Ooh. And
now you done already did the sexual acts. So then what? Now it's a double whammy. Like, I don't know. I feel like it may be in your best interest to just be like, you know what? I get it. We are attractive, but maybe y'all can start separate OnlyFans.
I was thinking that, like, they could do separate OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I think they was saying, like, the reasoning to do it together is because they're both attractive and it would probably attract more people or something like that. I ain't gonna hold you, oh boy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Is the other man gay? Did he say that?
That's what he says. They're both not gay.
Okay.
He didn't give me any reasoning why that's not true. Maybe they've had girlfriends. Maybe I don't know. Maybe one of them is married. I don't know. Maybe one of them is married. Who knows? Yeah. But something tells me your friend possibly, maybe, perhaps, could be a part of the Ligabigatigga. And might be using this OnlyFans thing as a way, like, oh yeah, think of the income, think of the opportunity, and we won't have to work anymore. Which, I mean, is valid to an extent. Like, these OnlyFans people be out here making money. So to an extent, yeah, I guess he's right. But part of me thinks he's using this as an excuse to explore his his other sexual side, or maybe a repressed sexual side. Maybe he does have these feelings for you that are a little bit complex, but he doesn't want to just openly tell you. So maybe this is a way to kind of explore it. Y'all apparently been friends for, since freshman year of college, which is like 18. So probably
almost a decade.
Almost a decade. Actually, probably over a decade at this. Well, no, about a decade for one of them. Anyway, so maybe that, honestly, and the fact that you're considering it as well kind of makes me think that you may be kind of curious to an extent.
You know what? Money.
If y'all are in love, just say that. If y'all are just in love, just say that.
If you secretly want to be together, then just say that. Money will change. Money will make people do some.
Money will make people do some interesting
things for sure. So
I have a slight confession. If you're listening to this, you're probably not. Actually. You're probably not listening to this, which is fine. I had a friend a few years ago who, it wasn't like we were going to do like sexual things together, by no means, but he was just like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing some nude modeling, and like, I know you have a good eye, so like, would you be interested in taking my photos? And I was like, what kind of photos are you talking about? He's like, oh, just like my butt and like my, my dick or whatever, and like I'm trying to make it look super sexual, like maybe me like jerking off on camera. And I was just like, no, I'm good. He was a very attractive gentleman, and
was he straight?
He was straight. He's married now, has a wife. He's never, to my knowledge, has never done anything gay or anything like that. But we were such close friends. Like, I more so regard this man as a brother, and I was just like, as hot as it probably would be to see you doing these things, like if we didn't know each other and you were just a random person who asked me to do this, I would say absolutely, hell yeah. but like, you're my friend. And as far as I'm concerned, all my friends are Ken and Barbie dolls. Y'all have nothing down there. Y'all don't have sex. You know, y'all go home and just plank on the floor until I interact
Like a
with you
sim.
next time, like a sim. Y'all are sitting there, just sitting there in limbo until I interact with you again. So it wasn't for me.
Okay.
In regards to these two gentlemen, like I said, or like you said, I should say. I think it would open up a lot more can of worms than it would be beneficial.
Yeah.
You know, even if you guys did start making some change or whatever, you would, or some little bit of money. You start thinking about how anonymous you're being. Like, oh, did that post have our tattoo in it? Did it have my face in it? Or, you know, who knows? And you guys start thinking about like if it ever gets out and people start knowing, and then
Think about your future, like
about your
future
future.
partners. You would it would behoove you to disclose that information to someone who you get serious with.
My best friend, who was like my best man in my wedding, we used to suck each other's dicks
right.
on OnlyFans.
And then where's the stopping point? Like, do y'all say after we make 50 stacks, we're done,
and it's over?
Oh, now we can make 100. Like, where do you stop? Do you keep going?
But again,
like,
if y'all are in love and just want to have sex, just
say that. I mean,
even if y'all aren't in love and y'all just too do,
you better do it right now while gay marriage is legal.
I can't believe I'm gonna die alone like this.
Because your boy is on your ass. Okay? He's on it.
Ooh. So yeah, good luck to you. If you decide to make an OnlyFans, send us the information.
Send us the information.
Curious to see how it goes.
And yeah, Mickey will pay for it, and he'll tell me how
I
it goes.
have never paid for an OnlyFans. And I never will. I have never wanted to feed someone's ego so much.
You know, people just want to make money sometimes.
Yeah, there's no one on the planet I want to see naked enough to pay for. And it's no offense to those people. Like, I don't think I'm attractive enough to pay to get naked for, but yeah, I don't feel like I need to pay to watch naked people when there's plenty of free naked people online.
Nakedness walking around. That is very true. Okay. We're going to top it off. Wow. I didn't know you were going to go there with that. So, we have another one that's a little wilder as well. So, I guess we're in here with Hazy Mind. Title: Caught my best friend and her sister together, and I'm not sure if I should talk to her about it.
Like robbing a bank?
Let's find out. Let's
doing each other's nails, right? Yeah.
Let's dive in. So I went on vacation with my best friend to visit her sister for her birthday. Her sister is married with kids, and this was my first time meeting her. We ended up hanging out for her sister's birthday while her husband watched the kids. She ended up staying at our hotel with us that night, and while I was trying to fall asleep...
Oh, no, you can stop.
I realized they were moaning...
I'm good.
And
I'm good.
touching each
no,
other.
I'm really good.
And her sister started doing some... that nigga a munch. And my friend thinks I was asleep. And I don't know, but I just, didn't know what to do. Do I bring it up to my best friend? How, if I do bring it up? Mind you, I thought my best friend was mostly straight, and this is also her sister, so I'm not sure how I go about this. I feel like my friend might deny it if I try to bring it up. What do I do? Help.
Right, and this is the series finale of the Friendship University podcast.
Not graduation.
Been a wild ride. I've had such a good time. We've been through a lot of high highs and low lows, but it's time to call her. Okay, hold on. Let me get.
Y'all be y'all be so pressed. Y'all need to handle them sexual demons, because y'all be so pressed for sex and intimacy. You doing some shit like that. Come on, bro.
So let me get this straight. Or
not straight.
So best friend.
Is on vacation.
Is on vacation with best friend.
Yep.
They go on vacation.
To visit best friend's sister.
Visit best friend's sister.
Yep.
That best friend, or the sister.
Yep.
Ends up munching out her sister.
Yep. Sister, Sister.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't ruin that show for me.
Wow.
Oh my god. Girl, I ain't gonna hold you. Those are different kind of vices. You just have to take an exit stage left.
Yeah.
I don't think it. I don't. It's not for me. For me. It's not worth the conversation. It's not worth bringing it up. You know, if that's how they get down, that's how they get down. I don't necessarily listen. Do you? That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Me. I
will exit stage left. I'll be sending you the invoice for my therapy because now I have to get that image out of my head.
Oh my gosh.
What baffles me is like, if they're gonna do that, why would you do it in the hotel room with your friend in there? And also, if you're gonna do it in let's take the whole incest part out of it for a second, which is the biggest part.
Okay, I mean, damn.
Like, even implying you went on vacation with your best friend and her boyfriend, for example.
Right.
How rude and fucked up is it to have sex in the hotel room with that person in there? I know it's kind of like, oh, it's so hot, it's so taboo, we can get caught. Okay, if you're gonna play that game, like, maybe don't moan as loud. Maybe don't, be going, super crazy over there.
Don't be going super saiyan scissor sisters.
If
because baby, the way I would have taken the covers off of my head, like, what the fuck?
Not the Scissor Sisters?
Absolutely. You know, though, some people feel like they know people sleep hard. Because I know for a fact, like, I do know some people, I can watch a whole movie. I'm not saying on blast, but I would not have to turn my television down. I know for a fact somebody would not wake up. Like, I know they sleep hard. Like, so maybe she thought her friend, like, is a hard sleeper, and it just, because I don't know, in college, people used to think their roommates was sleeping, and they would just, like, have sex, and them college beds closer than the damn hotel
but
beds.
In a hotel room, that's different. So, the sleeping hard thing works under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's someone out there who'd be like, oh, no, yeah, I had sex with my partner next to my best friend while he was laying in the bed, and he was knocked out. Cool. You're gross. Moving on. But the whole sleeping heavy thing, that really works better when it's like a parent who sleeps heavy and their door room is closed. My parents sleep like logs. So back when I was younger, sure, I'd be out here ripping, running through the streets or inviting someone over, come through the whatever. The problem with my house, though, was we had a very annoying alarm system. Front door open.
Okay.
Back door open. So there wasn't a lot of gallivanting around. But despite all that, outside of the fact that they're gross for even doing that while you're in the room, because I think that's rude and really inconsiderate and like really like over skipping a boundary. Because like, what if I have some weird sexual trauma and now I have to deal with that shit or whatever? Right. But your sister,
shawty. I agree. It's not worth the conversation. It's not worth opening the can of worms. This person is battling some demons you don't even want to open the door to.
Because now every time I hang out with you, I'm going to think about, you and your sister do the thing.
Now you can be honest with them and be like, I wasn't feeling what happened in the hotel room. They could try to explain it, but be like, nah, shawty, I'm not down with that. Like, I'm not down with that. So you and Jethro, if you're part of Nexium, just say that. Because if y'all in that cult, just let me know now so I can exit stage left. But no, that's another type of, and I know we talk about not shaming sexual kinks and stuff. F that. Oh, as for me, as for this podcast, as for us, incest, absolutely not. It's not. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Like, absolutely not. Because like, why are you so sexually pressed to like do that
with your sister?
With your sister.
Because the way I want to hit my sister with a baseball bat.
Hit that
and that's
with
it.
a bottle Yeah, and then you have your friend thinking like you're straight. So are you bi? Are you like, or were you just so horny that you just could not help yourself? Which is another conversation.
She said
like,
pussy's pussy.
But the girl said she thought the girl was straight. If I ain't never seen you be with a girl, you ain't never talked about it. Like, why all of a sudden now?
Your girl, like,
and people may try to say, well, maybe that was her stepsister, or damn all that.
Yeah, girl, let's go ahead and exit stage left on that one. No offense to your friend. Let her do her thing with her sister, I guess. But
you can't be
you
normal.
ain't got nothing to do with that.
You can't be normal around them anymore.
Yeah, no, that's dead in the water. that's over. Even if you were to stay in the friendship and like not bring it up, or okay, let's go to the different routes.
I'll never travel with you again.
So
I will definitely never travel with you again.
So if we were to stay friends and I never brought it up, there's going to be this weird awkwardness from me because I'm going to be looking at you and looking at your sister like,
if you invite me to Thanksgiving dinner and I'm sitting at the table, first of all, yes, I'm not coming. But if I happen to actually show up and your parents, your daddy at one end of the table, your mama at one end of the table, or mama, daddy, whatever, and all the siblings around and y'all just joking. Oh, remember when we used to slap fight when we were younger? Or we would go to summer camp? I'm out. I can't even enjoy the turkey and gravy. It's tainted. The butterball ham, I can't. I gotta go.
And then if you were to say and do bring it up, aside from the probability that she's gonna be like, that never happened. You were high, you were drunk, or whatever. Now I got a beef with you because now you are lying. Not only did you traumatize me, but now you're lying.
Now it's too. Don't take that wooden nickel, girl.
Do
not take that wooden nickel.
And
get out.
If you bring it up and they do like, oh yeah, like we be getting down. Then I really feel like
way.
There's no winning.
You're looking at. I'm Doctor Strange in it right now. I'm looking at all the possibilities. It's just not ending well. It's just not. Just pray for your girl and exit stage left. That's all you really can do
at this point. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck to you and OnlyFans boy. Okay.
Woo! Y'all be out. Y'all friends be out here, boy. Friends loosely. So if y'all have any if y'all seeking any friendship advice on the low, if y'all want to keep it a secret, whatever, anonymously, you can hit us up. We are on Twitter at Funny Podcast. That's FUNI Podcast. We're also on Instagram, The Friendship University, or you can hit us up on Gmail, friendshipuniversity@gmail.com. Let us know. We hope everyone enjoys their Thanksgiving or Indigenous People Day or whatever y'all celebrate. You get together, eat, be merry. Miki, any final thoughts? Because that is just...
You all need therapy.
Everybody.
Yeah, you all need therapy.
Everybody has something to talk to somebody. And by the looks of these Reddits, it's a lot. Go seek it. We out. Thanks.
Peace.